Hey everyone, Caleb here. Welcome to day, what is this, 14, 15? One or the other, I'll figure it out, but it's like day 14 or 15, but welcome. This is my first update in a few days. Sorry that I've not posted anything. I explained it in my video that I posted yesterday on my Instagram. Quite a few things have happened over the past 3 or so days. So, yeah, I haven't really had a chance to sit down and do this, but I got the time now. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, quite a lot to get through today, but I'm gonna try and blow by blow because the last time I tried to upload a long update that I recorded on my phone, it didn't upload for almost 2 weeks. So yeah. But anyways, so let's get into it without further ado. So starting off on Friday was the day that I had gone out because I made an update Thursday. Friday, went to PK Race Park and went to go watch the kart races. Got there for I think it was qualifying was when I walked in on, I think I got there around the track around 8 or something like that. I think 8:30. Got there and qualifying was happening. So I sat there for a couple of hours, watched qualifying go on. Then they started the pre-finals, which I believe is, I'm not exactly sure on how karting, how their setup is, on how their bracket system or whatever you would like to call it is, but so they were doing pre-finals, which I think is right before the race, or well, probably right before the finals before the race, maybe. I don't know. Some of you guys in the comments might have to tell me that because I'm not the biggest expert on it, but I think that's how it works. It's, in the name before the finals. I don't know if the finals is the race or something like that, but I got there and I started watching qualifying, and then we got to the pre-finals. My coach arrived, my coach, Van. You guys have heard about him quite a bit on my Instagram and everything. He arrived and watched a couple of the races with me, and he was telling me some very important things on how to watch how they were defending and attacking and stuff that I'm going to have to learn because very soon me and him are actually going to get into that part in our training sessions. So I'm going to have to start studying that. But after that, then it started raining because, it's Florida. It could be sunny, completely sunny 3 minutes, and then the next it's like, I don't know, Hurricane Katrina or something like that all over again. Because I don't know why the weather just changes on a dime here. It actually ended up getting sunny, raining out to where we'd have to vacate the track, and then it would clear up again, only to, fall into rainy conditions again. We had to vacate again later on. That happened twice, which was not fun to constantly have to keep doing. I was planning on wearing a Formula One shirt then, but I'm glad I didn't that day because it definitely would have gotten soaked, and I'm glad I didn't do that because they're not cheap shirts. So, but yeah, watched the races. It was actually a whole lot of fun. I posted a lot of videos on my Instagram page if you guys want to check that out. Posted a whole bunch of videos of the races. It was a lot of fun. The energy was so amazing there. And it only made me want to be a part of that even more. And it's, needless to say, it's lit a fire in me to do everything that I can to try and make it there. So, oh yeah, I also got to try out a Fanatec racing simulator there for the first time. It was my first time trying like a big motion rig, and it was awesome. I would like to get one for my own, but it's very expensive. So, and I don't even know if I'll have space for it at our new house, so it's kind of out of the question right now, but hopefully one day we'll get one. But yeah, Friday was really, really fun. Really enjoyed the races. I hope I get to do it again soon. Hopefully next time I do, I'll actually be on track instead of in the stands, but you know, we can only hope. After that, went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner and then didn't really do anything other than that for the day. Then the day after, on Saturday and Sunday, started helping my grandfather with a house job that he was working on for my grandmother's boss. He was doing a house job for them, so we started. So he had me come and help him. So I was doing that over the past 2 days. That was also a big reason why I didn't give you guys any updates, because I was busy working the whole day. Not really much to talk about on those days. And then yesterday, oh man, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday we didn't really have much planned either. And anything that we did have planned kind of got put on the back burner because my granddad had a medical issue in the morning and he had to go to the hospital and come back, and he was kind of down and out for the entire rest of the day. He's fine now, thank the Lord he is. So kind of had to deal and help him out with that yesterday, which wasn't fun, but I'm thankful that he's all right now, and that he's recovered, at least for the time being. But I'm trying to think of what else. Other than that, didn't really do anything yesterday. Big thing with karting, because I just kind of blew over the whole days. Now it's on to the stuff that I was hoping to update you guys on a little sooner. Friday I actually met up with a friend of mine from the track. His name is Branson. If you want to check him out on Instagram, it's his profile names are B Branson, or you can check out his other one, BCGS Perspective. He's been helping me a lot in terms of this karting stuff, which I need all the help I can get because I have no idea, because I've never done this before. So I really appreciate his help. Thank you very much, Branson, if you're watching. But he was telling me about LO206 karting. Now, the ones I've been running, to give you guys perspective on the difference, the ones I've been running are Rotax or higher, and those engines are a lot faster. They go 80 or so miles an hour. Maybe you could actually get them up to 100 if you're light enough and you have the right setup and it's the right track. But usually you stick around 80 or a little above that. And it's a lot faster, a lot faster. But LO206, he was telling me that they are a little bit slower. They're about 60 horsepower engines, or not 60 horsepower, 60 mile per hours, 60 miles an hour. But they are a lot more affordable, a lot simpler with mechanics, and they're actually pretty competitive. They're actually a pretty competitive series, and they kind of compete in the same realm with Rotax. And he was telling me about that, and it actually really intrigued me, so I did a little bit more research. I looked into it, and it's actually looking like a really good deal. Used carts for LO206 usually go around $2,500, maybe $3,000. I'm not really sure. I didn't do much research on the prices of those carts, but from what I'm looking, it's actually a lot more affordable, because with Rotax, about the cheapest engine you'll get is around $1,000 maybe. But with LO206, I believe it's around $800 or so. And that's a lot more affordable for me in terms of finances, because anything below $1,000 is definitely worth considering. And they're apparently a lot more mechanically simple. They're not as complex as Rotax or higher. So that's actually a really good thing. And apparently they're just as competitive a series. So I've been kind of working with that, doing my own research and kind of getting opinions from all ends on it, because it's something that I do definitely want to consider, because, I may not be anywhere near in the financial position at all to even consider getting my own cart at the moment, but I know that eventually I am going to be, And before I do that, I need to make sure that I do all the research that I can possible so I can make the right purchases, the right decisions for me, because I know in this sport with motorsports, you make one wrong financial move, done. Career's done before it can even start. So I want to make sure I'm doing everything right that I can and doing what's best for me. And LO206 looks like a good deal because, well, it's number one, it's a lot more affordable, and that's good for me. Number two, slower karts, you have to learn how to be fast in some slower karts, and that can really help you with competitiveness. I think it would be a great stepping stone for me, because with the Rotax karts, I can feel that I'm focusing less on my lines and more of just trying to rein the kart in, because the kart's so fast, and I didn't grow up karting, so it's a completely new experience for me, so I have to do both at the same time. But with LO206, I might not have that problem. I don't know. I've never driven one of those karts before, so I don't know if it's going to be the same situation or if I'll actually be able to focus on my lines more and not have to worry so much about keeping the kart reined in, which is, I can feel it's definitely a problem with the, that's definitely a factor in all the karts that I've been running during my coaching sessions that I've had. So that's also a big thing. There's one more thing. Oh man. Oh yeah. Again, they're also a lot more mechanically simple to work on apparently, which is good for me because you have a person like me who did not grow up wrenching and working on cars, go-karts, anything of the sort. I didn't really grow up doing that. I just, in terms of my life, that was only a recent interest. Now I know 6th, 7th grade was a long time ago, but still. In terms of my life, that's not that long ago. So that was kind of when my interest started on that. But before then, I didn't really have an interest in doing that. So I didn't really do that. So as somebody who has not grown up with a complete innate knowledge of how to work on engines or anything of the like, that would probably be a better starting point for me. Only issue is I have no idea how it's going to affect my coaching sessions with my coach because he runs Rotax and above. He has far faster karts and the LO206 is a lot slower. So I don't know if that's going to affect how I'm going to be able to keep up with him, how he's going to be able to coach me. Not exactly sure on that yet, but I did talk with him about it because I was grabbing professional opinions all over the place for this because, again, I want to consider every opportunity, anything that I have for this. And he did say that he could arrange for me to have a test in an LO206 kart, which I'm very much considering because, very much considering LO206 just as a whole. So might want to get a feel for the kart before I make a final decision on it. So we'll see about that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's looking real good. Things are kind of on the up and up. I mean, other than that, not much more to say. Still haven't seen Gran Turismo yet, and I really, really want to. I really want to go see it, but I haven't really had the time or the finances or the vehicle to do so because I can't drive there myself. And everybody that does have a vehicle has either been busy or they're out of town. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm hoping I get to see it soon because it's something I really want to go see and I've heard good things about it. So yeah, but other than that, that kind of summarizes up everything. I better stop it now before we get too long and I'm not going to be able to upload this. So yeah, I mean, other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Bye.